My new electric smoker. I decided to make my existing smoker smaller to make it easier to handle, easier to move around. And as long as I was disassembling it, cutting it down, I thought I would make some additions like an electric heating element, ceramic fiber insulation, and a smoke generator. So I went from this smoker, which was made from two water heater enclosures and had a capacity of 120 pounds, to this new and I believe improved smoker. The capacity of sausage is probably going to be 40 or 50 pounds instead of 120. But it will be easier to use also because I have an electric heating element instead of using a charcoal fire for heat and wood chips for smoking. I have a smoke generator, which should make things a lot easier, and to maintain an even temperature, I have ceramic fiber insulation, which is rated at 2300 degrees. Here are some of the improvements that I used. A 1500 watt electric heating element with an adjustable temperature should make things a lot easier. Ceramic fiber insulation blanket rated at 2300 degrees. This is used in pizza ovens, wood stoves, kilns, etc. A cold smoke generator. This is really cool. It produces a lot of smoke, and with the electric heating element, should make smoking sausage really easy. The smoke generator at work. Really cool. Another item I used is food grade high temperature silicone sealant / caulking. It's rated to be used up to 650 degrees. There are so many holes that I had in the smoker from the previous version, screws, etc. I just wanted to make sure that everything is sealed. I didn't want any ceramic fiber inside where the food is going to go. So I used quite a bit of this. It's easy to use and very efficient. So here's a video of the finished product, followed by some shorter videos showing the work along the way. There's the finished smoker. There's the front with the door, with a little window in front so that we could see what temperature it is. The rack on the right side. On the left side, you could see the attachment for our heating element, where that plugs in. 1500 watt heating element. Closer look at our little window with the thermometer in it. There's our rack on the side for holding sausage before and after it's in the smoker. On top, there's two handles for steering. Handle to open a door. On top also, there is a window to let some light in so we could see what's going on. View of the right side, thermometer, check the temperature on the inside of the smoker. There is a vent to let smoke out. A different view of our rack for holding the sausage before and after it goes in. And here's a video of the smoke generator. A view of the back, window on top. Another thermometer on the left side of the smoker. Also, that round circle is a can. If we decide that we want to go someday, for whatever reason, to go with fire and wood chips, that would be our wood chip loader. And there's a view of our plug-in for the 1500 watt heating element. On the front, I've got three angles 1 inch by 1 inch by 1/8 inch thick on the upper left, the lower left, and lower right. That's to stabilize the front to keep it square. Also for the hinge I reused the piano hinge that was on the larger version of the smoker. Here's our latches to hold the door securely closed. A closer view of the latch, upper and lower. And the inside, our window, it's insulated on all sides, all 4 sides, top and bottom. There's the wood poles for hanging the sausage on. The disposable aluminum pan to catch the grease drippings, and I also lined our drip shield with aluminum foil. That way when we're all done we can just roll it up and that'll make cleaning easy. There's the drip pan. I bought a 5-pack. Obviously we're just going to use one at a time. A look at where the smoke generator comes into the smoker. There's our wood chip loading can and cast iron pot. There's a view of our 1500 watt heating element. The reason for the cast iron pot is twofold. One, if we wanted to decide to go with fire and wood chips, what we used to use is charcoal briquettes and wood chips. If we ever wanted to do that, that's where we would put the fire. If we're just using the electric heating element and the smoke generator, the cast iron pot should help maintain a constant temperature inside the smoker. I also made provisions for an expanded metal shelf to put on top of the drip shield and drip pan in case we wanted to smoke a large roast, turkey, etc. Here's some videos showing the work along the way. This is where I'm going to be cutting it, right on this line. Okay, there it is, pretty much apart. There's the outside shell. This is the inside shell. Obviously needs to be scraped and cleaned to cut down and disassemble. But this is a pretty good start. Well, I guess this is the point of no return. Got the inside shell removed, the outside shell cut down, ready to start putting it together. Bought this neat little tool, cutting sheet metal, a panel cutter, electric, really works great. Well, there she is. It's about 50-some inches tall. I believe it'll be, I think 53 inches, I figured, by the time I get the 5-inch wheels on it. Okay, we got the sealing done. It's got 2 layers of metal. There's our pie plate, and it's sealed with high temperature, food safe silicone caulking sealant, and it is insulated with 1 inch of ceramic fiber insulation. There's the new corrugated floor installed. Still have some more screws to put in, but it's in. The wheels are permanently installed. And there's a better look at the top with all its silicone sealant. This is the left side of the smoker. I've got the hole cut in for our wood chip feeder, and also the hole cut for our heating element to be installed. You could see the insulation there. It will be protected and separated by the cap that comes with the heating element. So it's clamped together. All I have to do now is put some screws in, and this side is done. These cans from, I believe it's canned pineapple. Anyway, they make a real time saver convenience for making a hole, a tunnel, a protector to keep the ceramic wool away from the rest of the smoker. This acts as a very nice separator. Easy to do and saves a lot of time. Here's the hole for our smoke generator. I put a little shroud around it so we don't get any insulation anywhere near the food. And this is going to be for our chimney. There's the insulation on the back. And what I'm doing right now is putting the 1-inch ceramic fiber insulation on. I'm sealing it with a sheet of aluminum, and then I'm going to put the stronger metal back on it. This is the back side of the door. The framework in, ready for insulation, and we're going to cover that, and the door should be done. The different look of the inside of the smoker. Okay, there's the insulation in the door, ready to cover up. There it is, all done. All I need to do now is to paint the exterior with high temperature flat black barbecue paint. I'm not too crazy about the color of the silicone. The red color is silicone sealant, but I'm sure after it's used a few times the interior will be all black anyway. Now all we have to do is use it and see how well it works.